Yeah, he's gonna be out of the game. So yeah, Kingdom actually doing quite well. I do wonder when Boxer comes out of the service this December what he's going to be planning on doing. That's everyone's question. I'm not sure what team he's coming back to actually. Maybe the information's out, but I haven't seen it yet. And we'll see if he decides to resume being a player or if he decides to follow in I Love Uvi's footsteps and become a coach for one of the teams. Certainly, I think he would be one of the best coaches out there. I think he would just have he has such a grasp of the game from the evolution of the game onwards that really he'd be a great coach. Anyway, though, looks like January is going to pick off the remainder of OGN coach's team. Sorry, OGN coach's base, not team, rather. I think he has one Overlord left too, scouting at least inside of inside of the Hanbit Stars base. And oh, they're not even gonna let the January lets the Extractor live, being a good manner there, letting the Extractor live, but also letting his Overlords live. And they're gonna be doing a little scouting. Actually, no, I think she told him to move the Overlords to some area where they can't even scout. So this is kind of like Battle.net level play here. Move your Overlords to some place where you can't scout, and don't beg for allied victory at the end. There is Midas, by the way, laughing it up a little bit. So now that blue is completely innocuous. Kingdom actually doing a good job though. He's driven a wedge between the two bases, and here comes Hydralisks out for January though. I think Kingdom might be able to hold though. He has a large force of Medic Marines and Firebats, and he has that one tank there. We're gonna have to see if these Sonic Storm get there, but if those Psy Storm get on the Medic Marines though, it's gonna be over. The Kingdom's not gonna be able to hold, and those Templar are now moving out. We're gonna have to see how good those storms are and whether Kingdom can dodge the storms. Although it's so hard to dodge storms with a Medic Marine because they have so little HP that they just die so quickly. Here comes a two-on-one attack, and oh man, I think this is Kingdom's last hurrah. This is going to be the Alamo here. Sonic Storm going off on the Medic Marines. So those are 4 Medic Marines down already, and Dark Templar there also. Really, the perimeter is going down and the tank goes down. So this is going to be a game here. I don't think Kingdom can hold. He didn't manage to do enough damage. He didn't do any damage really against the Hanbit Stars coach, and Hanbit Stars coach actually has a new expansion going up there at the upper right. Kingdom is just picking up his natural, but a huge swarm of Zerglings and Hydralisks coming out for, and finally Lurkers coming out for January. So January also playing as in the Cholera school, preferring Lurkers over Mutalisks. I like that school of thought. But really at this point, she can go pretty much anything, and the game will be theirs. So we'll have to see how long Kingdom holds off. I don't think there's any chance of him losing though. Rather of him winning this game though, because the other team has complete map control here. And January might be going for some kind of lurker drop here with a speed upgraded Overlord. She needs to burrow, though. She needs to burrow those lurkers. There's the burrow. No, there's no burrow yet. It looks like she's actually going to try to drive in as far as possible with her very large force. Here comes the burrow, though, and those Medic Marines are going to go down. And the front door, I think, is going to actually go down because, of course, Kingdom does not have any Science Vessels out, and he probably has used up all of his scans. And a possible Dark Templar or High Templar drop going now for the Hanbit Stars coach. I think it'll actually be a High Templar drop. He's going to go for a Storm drop all over the two bases of Kingdom. And there is Nada chatting with Lucifer, I think, actually, from KTF Magicians. You know, really, it's who's here of pro gaming. That's why the All-Stars are so fun to watch. And here's the Hanbit Stars coach. He's going for the Storm drop. There it is. Templar storming. Not the best storm in the world. Actually, quite a terrible storm, to be honest. Catching a total of 0 SCPs. And now he's retreating. He's like, that was my contribution for the mid-game and late game. No. January, I have to say, January and the Hanbit Stars coach actually are quite a good team, I have to say. I think Hanbit Stars coach is actually the most valuable player in this game so far, with the very clutch photon cannons and taking down the entire base of the OGN coach, although January certainly has not done badly either. A dropship coming out actually for Kingdom, so Kingdom's actually going to return the favor, but a Reaver also out for the Hanbit Stars coach. Looks like he's going for a little bit of everything. It looks like it's a Medic Marine drop that just got owned by a Sonic Storm. Very, very nice Sonic Storm there, and the probes are going to finish off the one remaining Marine. But it looks like Kingdom's actually going to try to hold off to the end there. Although really the game is pointless at this point. A Doom drop coming now from January. And January, of course, a very good female pro gamer at one point. Oh, actually, I wouldn't call her a pro gamer because technically, I'm not sure if she had a pro gaming license, but certainly she was a very good StarCraft player. I do wonder who would be better, her or Toskgirl at this point, although I think Toskgirl would actually be quite a lot better, to be honest. Toskgirl, of course, the only female pro gamer, and if you want to see more Toskgirl, if you want to see more girl games, females playing StarCraft, do check out the rest of my channel. I do have those games of Toskgirl, and of course, my games I've played with a certain Swedish girl who's on SC2GG. Actually, she's on Gosu Gamers. She's staff on Gosu Gamers, so do check that out. Vilda, of course, that she's asked me to give a shout out to her site, which is not SC2GG. It's actually Gosu Gamers. She does play on SCGG a lot, though. And yeah, this is the base of Kingdom going down. Kingdom actually with another nice Medic Marine drop, though, all over January's base. A little bit too little too late, though. And as I say, the weakest link really was the OGN coach. Despite having a lot of Zerglings, more Zerglings than January did, he did lose all those Zerglings very early on, and didn't manage to take down the photon cannons. Basically, he did nothing. So this may, basically, he just didn't do much this entire game. A queen out, interesting enough for January. I think she's gonna try to infest his last remaining command center here. I'm pretty sure that's the reason for it. And she might lead up to it with a Doom drop, and then try to infest that command center. Another Medic Marine drop, though, from Kingdom. Only 2 Marines, actually, but they're going to pick off a lot of drones there. +1 attack allows them to do that. And here comes the Queen. I think could be a Parasite, actually, to start off with. Anyway, Science Vessel is actually out for Kingdom. Kingdom doing admirably well. I do think if he played Protoss, he might have had even more of a chance, given that that is his first race. And I think he did beat Boxer, actually, back in 2003. And another drop going on. Those 2 Marines are just doing so much damage. January should actually just get the drones to fight them. And they would go down then. But for some reason, she's allowed those Marines to kill like 20 drones already. Really at this point, not much to commentate. Oh, the Reaver drops now, coming from the Hanbit Stars coach, but looks like the drops have not been working well for him. They got a total of 0 SCVs also. And Firebright Hero looks impatient. Looks like he's going to start talking. Unfortunately, looks like I Love Uvi was not building stuff in the upper right. I would love if I Love Uvi was building battlecruisers up there. That would be hilarious. Oh, and a Pylon Heart. Oh, man, a Pylon Heart. Yup, a Pylon Heart's going to come out now for from the Hanbit Stars coach. And he's actually not doing as good of a job as Much did in drawing this heart. I think it's a little bit smaller, but it is a Pylon Heart, of course, and everyone loves Pylon Hearts. He might actually storm his own units inside of the Pylon Heart. That would be actually kind of cool, kind of like a cage match of death. Inside the heart. That's a terribly drawn heart, by the way. I'm sorry, but really, you're not even doing anything. You can draw a better shaped heart than that. Yeah. So there's the Pylon Heart filled with units. A gift to Kingdom for staying in this game so long. I think that should just be like I think that's just going to be, rather, the official ceremony to do if your opponent stays in too long. Draw a heart in the middle of the map. And I'm going to be doing that when I beat Sonic Reaver, by the way, in the SC2GG Star Cups. If I ever beat him, I will be drawing many hearts in the middle of the map with my Zerg units. Zergling hearts, Infested Terran hearts, Queen hearts, all sorts of good stuff, if he decides to stay in after I've beaten him. But that's probably unlikely. Although he's been talking a lot of smack for someone who's a first-round draft pick versus a fifth-round draft pick, which is what I was. Defense Matrix going off from Kingdom on one of the Dragoons of the Hanbit Stars coach, interesting enough. And here comes the final push into Kingdom's forces. All the Medic Marines going down. And I think he might just... GG, okay. GG coming from Kingdom there. There's Kingdom, by the way, looking very different, like I said, from what he looked like before. And the OGN coach looking a little embarrassed there. I think Yellow and Luxury have a right to make fun of him after he goes back to the team headquarters. But let's see if there's going to be any ceremony now from Hanbit Stars, the Hanbit Stars coach, and January, the Samsung Khan coach. Oh, they're walking over there. Oh, bad-mannered thumbs down, and January going for a heart on the window there, and Kingdom looks unfazed though. He's like, yeah, well, I played better than you probably. And Firebright Hero looked very amused. Let's see if Firebright Hero does some kind of dance just for no reason, because he just loves dancing. Dancing Queen there. But no, it looks like It looks like the Hanbit Stars and the Samsung Con coach getting high fives from the team they briefly coached. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is, of course, the final game of the Pro League All-Stars. I have to say, the Kingdom and the Hanbit Stars coach are dressed quite well there. I like Kingdom's style here. The untucked pink shirt with the tie. Nice styling there from him. And I like the jeans of the Hanbit Stars coach. Anyway, all randomness aside, there will be the second day of the OSL casted either by me or Diggity and Moletrap/Clazart later on today, hopefully. So stay tuned for those games, and hope you guys are having a great weekend. Thanks for watching.